Next, it was forced to close amid concerns of a culture of drug use following the deaths of 2 teenagers. But now one of London's biggest nightclubs is to reopen just 2 months after its licence was revoked. Let's get more from Victoria Cook, who's outside Fabric in Farringdon. And Victoria, just give us more details on why it was forced to close in the first place.
Well, there have been 6 drug-related deaths here in the last 5 years, and 2 of them happened in the last 6 months, 2 18-year-old men. Now, it was said they were able to hide drugs on themselves and get through the security doors here inside the club. But not only that, once they were inside, they were then able to buy more drugs, take more drugs, and they lost their lives. So the Metropolitan Police got involved and said that Fabric really should lose its licence, and that is exactly what happened. The club's been closed since the beginning of September.
So what led to the reversal of that decision?
Well, it's slightly unexpected today, Riz. We were expecting an appeal meeting next week, but it seems as though the Metropolitan Police, Islington Council and the owners of the club all got together and decided that they could reopen the club as long as the owners stick to some new strict rules. Now, there's a very long list. I won't read out all of the new rules, but just some of those. So from now on, 18-year-olds won't be able to come to Fabric. There's going to be a new ID scanning system here, a new security company is going to be hired, and there's going to be a lifetime ban for anyone taking drugs here. Well, we spoke to Cameron Leslie, one of the co-founders of Fabric, and got his reaction to today's news.
Delighted for the 250 staff that obviously we'll be re-employing, for the hundreds and thousands of artists that we have performing here throughout the year. Obviously rely on venues like Fabric for their career, and for the tens, maybe hundreds of thousands of supporters that have been back in the campaign for the last 3 months in getting us open. So yeah, delighted.
Well, of course, there has been this huge campaign to save Fabric, thousands of pounds raised to try and support them in any legal fees they needed to try and appeal this decision. People have really taken social media this afternoon to say how happy they are with the news. Just a few of the tweets. The Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, has confirmed the news on Twitter. He said it's fantastic and he thanks Islington. One campaigner, Harry Burden, says, "This Fabric news is overwhelming. We fully did it. Art and culture wins." And Lozzie C says, "As a DJ who thought he'd never get the chance to play there, I thank everyone who campaigned against the closure." Well, today the Metropolitan Police says this is good news, but it's going to keep a very close eye on Fabric. If there's any breaches of licence, it will take action. Fabric itself hasn't said when it's going to reopen, but I did ask them if they thought they might be open in time for New Year's Eve, and they've said possibly. Back to you.
OK. Victoria, thanks very much.